as I've been walking around the streets, I've noticed lots of people have got rainbows in their windows and they've got the word thank you. So I thought I'd go with that theme for this particular one. So I'm going to do a rainbow in the middle, and then I'm going to write thank you in my fake calligraphy around the edge. So I'm going to start with my pencil actually, and I'm just going to sketch out sort of arch of a rainbow, just so I can guide my writing. As you can see there, I've just sketched it out. I'm going to go straight in with my pen just so that you can see it. However, of course, you might want to do it in pencil first. I'm going to go, no, I think I will go for a thicker pen actually for the thank you. I'm going to go back to my felt tip. I was going to use my thin pen, but I've decided to go for my thick pen. So I'm going to think out how to space out T-H-A-N-K, 5 letters, space Y-O-U. So I want my thank to finish probably just over the arch of my rainbow. So I'm going to twist my paper for this to help me. Okay, so starting just towards the end of the rainbow, I'm going for my T. So I'm using this line of the rainbow as my bottom line, so my word's going to curve around. So I'm going to go up and straight down and not quite touch that line, and then I'm going to go into my H. So remember, for an H we come up, but instead of going straight up we go in a loop around, and now I'm coming straight down, well, with a slight curve. Now normally I like to bounce my H's down. I'm trying to think about whether I want to bounce it down into the rainbow, which I'm going to draw below here. Yeah, I think I will. So I'm going up and over. My H is going to bounce down. Just stop and have a look at my spacing, A-N-K. Well, I've actually got quite a lot of space, so I can stretch out a little bit. So I come up from my H into my A. Start to turn my paper around a bit. Down and up at an angle. And then the stick of my A. And now I'm coming into my N. So I go up for my N and then down, leaving those two lines split a bit. Then again, I like to bounce my N's down, so I think I'll do the same thing. So from the bottom of my N, I split up and away, make a nice loop and loop it in and down. And then I have my K. So for K is a bit of a tricky one because there's quite a lot going on in a K. So I start to come up to about halfway. And then just like with my H, I'm going to loop out. And then I'm going to come down more or less straight for the stick of my K. And then as I start to come up, when I get to that line where I looped out, I'm going to start to do the curve of the K. So come up and go out and do a curve round, and I'm not quite going to get to the end. And then my K is going to have a curve down. I think I might do a little loop on the end just as a little flourish. So that's my thank. And then I'll turn my paper around, follow my rainbow down round and go for my U. So my Y starts at the top, comes down towards that rainbow line and up at an angle. Then I loop down, round and back to the top of my O. My O comes down and around like a normal O, but as I come back up, instead of joining those two bits together, I'm going to keep going up, make a little loop, which then comes across to join the U. So my U goes down, up at an angle, and then finally down, and a little flick at the end. So there I have my arched thank you. Now I am going to draw in the downstrokes this time, and then it's up to you. You could either colour them black or you could colour them in rainbow colours if you like. So we'll draw in our downstrokes. So for the T, it's that part here. So this is the part I'm talking about. You can either colour that in black with your felt tip pen, or if you wanted to colour it in different colours, that also looks quite nice. Now I need to do my cross on my T, so I'm going to do my favourite flourish, round. H goes up, and then we'll draw the 3D bit going down. Then we're going up again so it stays thin, and then on the downstroke of the H, make it 3D, and then we join in with that line that goes up towards the A. That's a thin stroke. And then the downstroke of the A, we need to make that double thickness. Upstroke there, and this downstroke double thickness. Now I'm going to keep working through the rest fairly quickly, but of course you can pause it and slow it down if you want to watch along. So we've got the downstroke of the N, then it goes up, down, up into my K, the downstroke, which I make double thickness, up, and the round bit of my K, and also the kicking bit of my K, round to the U. So this is a downstroke, so it needs to be double thickness, as is this bit, and we'll just join it into that line there. The O, we make the down bit thick, and then we come up. We'll also make this loop thick. Now I would normally do it in the middle of the loop, but actually there's not much space there, so I'm going to make it double thickness on the outside there, just to add a bit of space. Then my U, again the down bit, I'm adding double thickness, and the same there. So now I've got that sketched out, I can choose what I want to do with those colouring in. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but while I'm deciding, I think I'm going to draw my rainbow. So following that line that I drew earlier, I'm going to go up and round. I think I'm going to not go through my letters, twisting my paper as I go. My line's got a bit wonky, but that's okay. Now I think, how many colours have we got? We've got red, orange, yellow, blue, red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo, violet, 7. So you can use your pen and you can sketch out all 7, or you can use your pencil to sketch out all 7. But you can get your rainbow in underneath here, and then you can choose how you're going to colour it in. I think just to show you, I might colour in the thank with black, but I might show you what rainbow colours look like on the U, and then I'll have a think about what I'm going to do in the middle. I'm going to now put myself on fast forward. You of course can do whatever you like with your design, so I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do with mine, put myself on fast forward, and then you can see what I decided to do. So here it is, the finished product. I just had a little bit of a play around. So for the thank, I decided to colour in the letters black just to see what it looked like. But for the U, I left the downstrokes clear, and then I experimented with my rainbow colours and did a bit of shading in there. So you can decide which one you think looks better. For my rainbow, you may have noticed I almost got the colours in the wrong order, my green and my blue, but luckily realised just in time. So I have my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then indigo and violet at the end. Well, I sort of just had to use whatever I had in my pencil case. You may have noticed with my shading of my rainbow, I tried to make it a bit more interesting by adding different textures. So with my pencil, I pressed quite hard on the outside of the line, and then as I came towards the inside, I stopped pressing as hard, and it made the pencil go lighter, so it just added an interesting effect. And I decided that the ends of my rainbow looked a bit straggly, so I just drew some clouds at the end just to neaten off the end here. So if you fancy having a go at that, you can try that out and see what yours looks like. You can put it up in your window if you like to pass a message of thanks to all those people that are working really, really hard at the moment. So have a go and enjoy.